Bam! It's time for a review. Happy Spooktober, folks! Spooktober is the time when I bring out the more spooky toys. Just in time for Halloween. And look at my turtles here. They all got their costumes on. And what I'm about to show you today is no exception. Bam! Let me zoom out on this bad boy. All right, I've been holding this one for a while. What we have here is the Monsters and Mutant 4-pack from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This was an exclusive pack that I actually picked up for $20 hairs on Walmart. You could probably still get this bad boy on Walmart for cheap. And it's got Mutant Mummy Leo, Frankenstein, Werewolf Mikey, and Vampire Ralph. Just in time for a Halloween. Alright, it's your standard white box here. Alright, let's get this thing ripped open. Bam! And here they are, man. I almost do not want to open these, man. Look at this. Mutant Mummy Leo. Oh, boy. Check him out, man. Oh, it's so cool. There's the 4 characters in the wave, and I have all 4 of them here. You can read that there. Let's look at Frankenstein. Monsters and Mutants. Man, these are cool. You can't beat it. $20 hairs if you get them on sale. This is a PSA for you folks out there. When you get these white boxes, these anniversary figures or collections from Walmart, they very frequently go on clearance very quickly. So if you keep an eye on the website, you can get yourself a nice deal like this for $20 hairs for 4 figures. $5 a piece, I'll take it. Look at that Vampire Ralph. Now we've already seen the back. Alright, one more. Bam! Looks like Teen Spirit. Look at that werewolf. Alright, these things are cool. I like them. I almost want to keep them in the box, but you know what? Man, most of my collection over there is outside of the box, so we're going to do the thing. Alright, be right back. This is the last time y'all see them like this. So special. Bam! And here they are outside of their plastic prison. Oh man, these things are cool. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the Mikey first. This is probably my least favorite figure of this wave. I don't know, he seems like a little cheap on the plastic side, but you know, I can't complain too much if I paid $5 for him. He's got Wolfpack on the back there. He has some interesting articulation. Look at this here. Look at that. So he has toe articulation on a turtle figure. That's new. I don't recall that on any of my other figures. Oh, he has one toe. I guess he can get into a nice running pose or something. That's interesting, though. Not too shabby. He comes with a bone club here and a pizza. Alright, he's probably my least favorite. You know, this is your standard Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle articulation. Besides his toe, which is actually quite bizarre. Alright, moving right along. Alright, so that's my least favorite. My second least... next in the line is probably Mummy. I think it's Leonardo. I think he's my second least favorite. He seems kind of rigid. The other one seemed really cheap. So if they were saving money with this wave, they were saving money on that Mikey. He seems like he's going to fall apart at any minute. This guy's cool. He's got a really bent sword, which is whatever. I like the snake around his waist that you see there. Yeah, pretty good detail on this guy. I like him. Not my favorite, though. That's my second least favorite. Snake likes to fall down. It's kind of annoying, as you can see. Alright, now, my third least favorite, or my second most favorite, bam, is Donatello. Frankenstein. He's cool, man. I mean, I like the details here. They went really far on this one. And a neat thing that I noticed here is that his weapon can just peg right into his back. So I thought that was a nice little addition there. I don't recall seeing that on any other turtles. You know, besides like when they have slots to put their weapons and whatnot. But for this guy, I thought it was cool because, you know, he's Frankenstein. So he's not always going to be carrying a weapon. And I like this hand. This hand's kind of cool. The articulation on this hand is different than usual. The way that it turns, like that, just kind of gives you like that spooky I'm gonna grab you vibe. I like it. So he's my second most favorite of this wave. He's got the crack on his shell there, which is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Look at that face sculpt. Got the nail sticking out of his head. Yeah, man. Got a little bit of armor. These things, I guess, are like charges. Electrical charges of some kind. Alright, and the best in the wave, man, has to be Vampire Raphael. Man, this guy is cool. He's got the cloth goods going on. He's got a sai here that's like a wooden stake. Pretty neat. And then in the other hand, he has an actual wooden stake. So he can just stake himself. He's got a bat attachment here that attaches to the arm. Man, this thing is cool. Nice head sculpt. He's got the teeth. There's the back. Yeah, man, I dig it. I think it's cool. Limited articulation with this one. But, you know, what's he gonna do? You know, you can, you know, bend the arms and whatnot. But, you know, you can't really do much with the feet. Alright, so, you know, these are your standard Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. This is the Halloween offering from Playmates. I definitely recommend these guys if you can get a hold of them. Let's go ahead and get a rating here. All right, let's go with engineering, articulation, paint apps. I'm gonna definitely give it a thumbs up. These are really nice. Like he's the worst one. He feels really cheap, so they kind of shortcut here, and I just don't really like the figure too much. But you know, he's whatever. But outside of that, it's a definite thumbs up for me on engineering, articulation, and paint apps. They look great. I definitely like them. All right, affordability. Now, this is the elephant in the room. These packs go anywhere from these white boxes, like I like to call them. If you buy them full price, you're going to pay anywhere from $49.99 to like $50 and beyond, because you're getting 4 figures in the line, right? To me, unless you're a hardcore collector, that's a little expensive, right? So what I do is I keep an eye on the Walmart website. I add these to my list, my wish list, and then I try and snipe them when they go on clearance. So for this one, I'm going to give it a thumb sideways. If you're into this kind of thing, they are worth it. I think they're a little bit pricey. I know they're going to go on clearance, so I try and get them that way. All right. Overall, I think it's pretty easy. I love these things. I have last year's Halloween turtles as well. You see Spaceman Donnie back there, and I don't know what his name is, or no, that's Raph. Spaceman Raph, and Michelangelo over there. He's got his guitar and whatnot. And Leo, he's in the westerns. And then Spock, Donatello. I bought these on clearance in the exact same way. So, I think I paid like $19 for those. That set of 4, not too shabby. All right, overall, it's a thumbs up. If you want them, if you're into that kind of thing, if you're collecting these crazy, wacky turtles, you didn't get enough of them back in the old vintage days, I definitely recommend. All right, no size comparison here. You guys kind of get the deal here. These are your standard TMNT figures. Let's go ahead and let's just end this one a little bit early. I'll give you guys back some time. How about that? How many times you hear that at work? All right, so this has been a BAM review. My name is Bam. I review toys on YouTube such as TMNT, some Playmates action, some Motu action, G.I. Joe Classified, G.I. Joe Modern, G.I. Joe Retro. I do hauls, eBay hauls, Walmart hauls, Target hauls, big bad toy store hauls. yard sale hauls. I was getting a little bit colder out there, so no yard sales anytime soon. It's Spooktober, folks. It's coming to an end, unfortunately. We only had a couple of videos left for the end of Spooktober. I hope you all have enjoyed the Spooktober offerings. I try to get the more spooky toys out here so we can take a look at those. But for this one, this has been a BAM review. I am Bam, and I'm out. Yo, Joe. No.